my head against the wall.
Romain Bardet, I think he's someone who's going to light things up. I believe he tried to today to Lavigne, and I think he's. I don't think he's learned his lesson over the years, but I do think he is sort of. He's open to attacking and open to spicing things up. So I'm hoping we're going to see something from Bardet, but outside of that, in that top 15, maybe Piganzoli, but Polti will get defensive about that top 15. We saw that with Fortunato, is that once he was slotted in top 15 in 2021, they did not really risk that. They want that top 15. Stora maybe? Stora's been quite animated, but I don't think anybody's really scared of Stora. He's still, quite a bit off reaching top 10. So it will be fascinating to see what happens. But I do feel like it is going to be a complete stalemate and a probable snooze fest until we reach this race's conclusion, to be honest.
Somebody start the Dauphiné.
Well, 4 days of Dunkirk was happening as well, and that was a bit spicy.
I mean, one day was spicy. The rest was...
Still spicy.
The rest was... to be fair, I'm really glad to see him back. And him, I mean Sam Bennett. We know he struggled over the past couple of years, and he's found it hard to take big wins. Does this count as a big win? It's a win. Beggars can't be choosers. And he switched teams, and it felt very under the radar that he switched the team. He didn't really make that much of an impact so far this year and he managed to claim 4 stage wins in the overall victory at Cajol de Dunkerque, including that stage to Cassel, which is a really tough stage. It's got a cobble climb at the end, so he's looking in really good shape, to be fair, Sam Bennett. One of the stages he didn't win, which I think you're insinuating, was the stage won by Wara von Kloa. Please correct that pronunciation in the comment section below. It looks like a really difficult surname to pronounce. I'm hoping he's not here to stick around for that sole selfish reason. But he's 22 years of age, really talented. He attacked and held out. Bennett had a lot of speed, and there was a photo finish where they were separated by maybe 1 pixel on the screen. Both of them celebrated. It was quite awkward. Usually you have either none of them celebrating or the wrong person celebrating. No, both of them celebrated. And Wada, I wouldn't say his surname again, he celebrated very early, so that made things quite laughable. But in the end, the Belgian took the stage win, but overall, Bennett was looking really quite good. Is he in Tour de France stage-winning form, guys? My guess is no.
I don't know, because to be fair, to give him a benefit, to give him, the benefit of the doubt.
The Bennett
before
of the doubt.
But to give him benefit of the doubt. I am. But think about when Cav did good in 2021. Didn't he win Tour of Turkey stages or something like that, or Bauer's Belgium Tour or some?
It was the build up. I think Belgium Tour was when we thought, okay, maybe, and that was in really good company. That was against Caleb Ewan and Dylan Hoonabin. Here it's not quite the same level.
It's not Milan Fletin.
Well, what else is their goal? What else is their goal in the Tour?
Well, yeah, I would send
Felix Gall.
Oh, yeah. That's bad for him.
I keep forgetting about him, I'd send Bennett. Why not? I mean, seemingly there's only about 3 sprinters in the Tour because every single one of them is currently busy getting arses handed to them by Jonathan Milan in the Giro. Good job, everyone rolling up there. That's gone really well for you.
Philipsen in the Tour. Bang.
Yeah. Bang. Yeah. So it's back to the Vuelta for all of you.
Or the Tour of Austria.
I'd send him. Why not? Gal, let's face it, I mean, other teams are going to control the stages. Gal can just, ride the coattails and then try and, just roll in for a top 5, just do a better GC performance than he did last year. Bob's your uncle. And, why not send Bennett to the Tour? I mean, he'll probably get some top 10s. It's not the worst thing.
Yeah, I would send him. Big fan of Bennett. Green jersey winner, as we all know, and just a bit of confidence after a few turbulent years, and then maybe he could do something.
Yeah, I think he is a guy who built in confidence. I mean, every sprinter does, but it's good to have those wins in the bag, and for him as well, because it's been so long since he last kind of won. It'll be nice to know that he's still back up at that level. And the Decathlon are a team where the motivation is really high at the moment. They're doing so well this year so far, and with sort of a Dorian Godot in the lead out of Vendrame, that could be really, really nice for him to just sort of have a comfortable lead outs, probably to get a couple of top tens, a podium finish in the Tour de France is within his reach. On a stage, not the overall. Should point that one out. But, you know, I think that's within his reach, and that'll be the ultimate sort of top target for the Tour de France. But it is going to be hard for him to beat Jasper Phillips, though. We saw that last year. The guys from, like, even Caleb Ewan was struggling. I feel like Bennett's going to struggle as well.
Yeah. Especially since, wasn't it announced this week that Van der Poel is going to the Tour?
Yes, he's going to the Tour, not the Olympic mountain biking. He's doing the Olympic road race.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, shock. Who saw that coming?
I know, right? That Olympic road race is going to be absolutely mad, because isn't it just 4-man teams? I have no idea how that's going to pan out. It's going to be a completely different bike race to anything any of us cycling fans have seen. It's like no amount of predicting is going to help. It's just going to be complete. Some team might just light it up from a start with 4 men just in the front, just, you know, because why not?
Bear in mind, they have no race radios.
Yeah.
As the women's race taught us in 2021, when they were fighting, well, they thought they were fighting for the win, but they're actually fighting for second because there was someone from the break still up the road. And no radios will make things very interesting and very chaotic as well. It's like a classic style course this year with cobble climbs.
Yeah, probably will be the best race then.
Can you imagine? There's just a bit of fog or something. I don't know how there'd be fog in the middle of the summer, but just you know, go along with me for a second here. Somebody sneaks off in a fog, somebody very inconspicuous, like, I don't know, Mattia Catania or something like that, and the Mattia Catania rolls across the line and is the Olympic champion or something. Can you imagine? Golden Catania.
Anyway, we're going to switch the focus now to transfers. We haven't talked about them for a while. And a story that's quite fresh is, well, it doesn't seem like a huge leap, but Bora Hansgrohe had open talks to sign Red Bull-sponsored Tom Pidcock, according to reports. Yeah, I mean, we spoke about this when we were talking about the Red Bull stuff. Well, I mean, all has been rumoured. Yeah, obviously we know in cycling anyone could be rumoured to anyone. It doesn't really mean that it's going to happen, but yeah, what do you make of Pidcock going to Bora? And I mean, Pidcock is such a strange rider. He doesn't really fit into any box.
Bear in mind, to begin with, that Pidcock is under contract, and it was quoted to say it would be very tricky to get him to move over to Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe. Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe are in sort of a bit of a predicament here of you can't buy everyone and make it a team with harmony, you know? And I feel like Pidcock doesn't really fit into any role. I think he's better in this wildcard role, to be quite honest. So I think at Ineos, he has that a little bit. I think Ineos have a little bit too much faith in him. I don't think Pidcock is quite as good as Ineos seem to believe he is. But is that harsh?
I don't know, like Olympic champion mountain bike, cyclocross, but on the road.
But we're working on the road here.
Yeah, okay. Alpe d'Huez, that was a